I hear a lot in the spiritual community that in order to manifest everything that you want, you need to be high vibe all the time, and that just ain't it. Hey guys, what's up, what's going on? My name is Sabrina, and welcome back to my channel where we talk about everything positive mindset, personal development, and just creating a version of yourself in a life that you love. And in today's video, we're gonna be talking about why you can't be high vibe all the time and why it's actually healthy to not be high vibe all the time. If you like what you hear today, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up to help with the channel. Feel free to subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. And without further ado, let's get into it. Trying to force yourself to always think positive or to always be in a good mood when you start to feel low can actually be harmful, and let me explain why. And I will begin by showing you the scale of consciousness, which I will have my wonderful editor put over here on the screen. These negative, lower vibrational emotions are on the bottom end of the scale, and the higher vibrational emotions that feel really good to us are on the higher end of the scale. Now, as you work your way up to be higher vibe, this is what people mean when they say high vibe, is when they're sitting at this higher level of consciousness, when it feels really good, it feels really expansive, right? As human beings, we are cyclical. We move in cycles, and we're naturally going to move up the scale in a circular type motion. And so it's not just going to be a straight upward motion to feeling really high vibe all the time and to healing and expanding your consciousness and becoming enlightened. It's going to be an up and down journey. And I'm actually coming out with a self-paced online course called Master Your Emotions that will teach you what exactly our emotions are, how to work through them so they don't control you, so that you feel like you aren't being drowned by your emotions, and how to actually let your emotions empower you rather than feeling like they're hindering you. So if that sounds like something that you might be interested in, I'll leave a link below for more information about that. But as we move up higher on this vibrational scale and go to a higher vibe, we're naturally at some point going to circle back around and hit a lower end of the scale. Now, this is because in order to rise even higher on the scale, we need to release something lower that is holding us down. Most of the time we have suppressed an emotion at a younger age or something, that energy of the emotion is still stuck inside of us. So as we move up higher on the scale, this negative emotion that's holding you down is naturally going to surface. Okay, and what a lot of us will do when we think we have to be high vibe all the time, when we think that we have to think positively all the time and only feel positive things in order to manifest a positive life, is we'll feel this negative emotion surfacing and it'll feel uncomfortable, and we're like, nope, can't feel that, we got to be positive all the time, this can't happen. And so we'll then suppress it, which just continues that cycle, and you'll be kind of stuck in the same spot on the emotional scale, on the vibrational scale. You'll be stuck experiencing similar patterns in your life, you'll be stuck feeling similar feelings in your life, and you'll be wondering why you can't get past this phase. And it's because you're not actually letting yourself feel these emotions. Okay, we need to feel to release. We need to feel to heal. And so when you're forcing yourself to think positive all the time, you're not letting yourself feel that. You're not letting that emotion move through and out of you. Now, sometimes when we feel triggered and we want to reprogram our body and our minds of how to feel, yes, we can change the way that we feel, we can change the way that we think to discern whether you are training your mind and body out of negative cycles into positive cycles. And so you're retraining the way that you feel and think, which may feel a little forceful at times. And it's important to know that when you feel these emotions surface, to actually let yourself feel them, because a lot of times it's just habitual. It's just automatic reaction to when we feel uncomfortable emotions, to suppress, to numb, to push down. Okay, when you notice yourself feeling some type of way, and then you're noticing you're really wanting to watch TV or go on TikTok or go out with friends or do something to distract you rather than feeling this uncomfortable emotion, that's a sign that you need to feel it. That's a sign that you are just suppressing this even further. And then when you allow yourself to process this emotion, when you allow the energy in motion, when you allow this energy to get out of you, emotions truly only last a really short period of time. We only make it last so much longer because we resist it, because we suppress it. Therefore, whatever you resist persists. And so when you fully let yourself feel it, you're gonna feel it all over, okay? This energy is flowing through you, but then it'll be released. You can cry about it, you can scream about it, but then it'll be over with. And it'll just feel honestly so empowering and good. But when you let yourself then release that emotion, then you will be up on the up grind again, going up even higher on the vibrational scale, experiencing even more love, even more happiness, even more gratitude, even more joy. And so in order to get even higher, we need to feel these low points. In order to get higher, we need to let ourselves feel low, let ourselves feel these things that we've been holding on to. Because if we don't feel, we don't heal. If we don't feel, we don't release, and we don't rise higher. And honestly, just know and understand that it's okay to feel low. It's okay to feel depressed at times, or really anxious at times, or really confused at times. Whatever negative emotion that you may be feeling, it's okay to feel that because you're really just processing it. And take time to journal it out, to feel it, to learn the lessons that are coming with it. But almost let yourself see it as a good thing when you feel these negative emotions surfacing, because your subconscious mind will hold on to quote unquote negative experiences that have happened in the past and will only bring it to the conscious mind. It will only surface it. It will only bring it to the forefront when it feels like you have the resources to be able to handle it. So be happy that you're releasing this thing that has been in your subconscious mind, that has been stuck in your emotional body, still magnetizing negative situations or negative circumstances to you because that has been inside you, and now you're finally getting to release it. You get to end this emotional cycle, this energetic cycle that has been inside of you for who knows how long, probably multiple years. And actually having gratitude for feeling these emotions surface will just speed the process up so much faster. You don't have to sit and be depressed for weeks when you have these things come up. It can rather just honestly last a couple hours, or even a lot shorter sometimes. When you feel it come up, you let yourself fully feel the emotion, you journal it out, you work to understand the lessons, and you're like, oh, like it makes sense, I've been holding on to this for so long. Or like, oh, this is a feeling that I've been holding on to since this happened when I was like this age, and thank God I'm like releasing this, and like show gratitude for it. And then soon enough, you'll feel yourself rising so much higher on the scale. And that is truly being quote unquote high vibe. That is where the true growth comes from, is when you let yourself feel these lower things and let yourself go in the cycle of going up and down, up and down, up and down. We're human, right? Everything on this planet goes through cycles. It's like nature. Like we have our own human seasons that we go through. Sometimes we will be in spring where everything is like growing, and summer where we feel like we're thriving, and fall where we will be like harvesting all of our past work, and then winter where we will feel like we're in hibernation and we will feel like maybe confused or lost or depressed or down. And that's just the cyclical nature of our beings, of how we naturally are. So when you lean into that, let yourself move in those cycles rather than resisting it. When you're resisting it, you're just making the process move so much slower. You really lean into the natural forces and you grow at a much faster rate. And again, in my online course, Master Your Emotions, we go so much more in depth of what your emotions are, how you can actually let them guide you to where you want to go, because our emotions truly are like our compass in life, and how to really just master your emotions so you don't feel so controlled by them. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, again, I will leave the information of that below. Thank you so much for watching until the end of this video, guys. Give this video a big thumbs up if it helped you out in any way. Feel free to share it with anyone you feel may want to hear it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.